What's up guys, how's it going? Today I'm gonna give you guys 5 bodyweight exercises that's gonna strengthen and give you mass in your legs. Now, you might have your quarantine situation going on, the gyms are closed, so I don't want you guys to lose any of your leg gains. So I built these exercises so you guys can follow along, do a workout with them, and then learn some new moves. Alright, so here we go, let's get those leg gains, come on. Alright, so our first exercise, we're gonna be doing a cross-leg squat. So we're gonna start off with our wide stance. We're gonna get into this wide stance with our feet pointing outwards, okay? This is gonna allow us to get that mobility when we're bending down and alternating it. So this is what a cross-leg squat looks like. Okay? Now the whole idea is to bend forward but have the back straight, nice and posture. So what we're gonna be doing is using our shoulder to go forward, putting our hands together as a counterbalance, bending our knee until it gets a little bit parallel. But if you don't have the mobility and flexibility, just go as low as possible. So if this is where you're at, it's okay. We're gonna get there through progressional steps, okay? So the more fluid, the more that you're doing, you're gonna notice yourself getting more fluid and start lowering your body weight. Okay? So again, toes pointed outwards, very important to do. Wide stance, hands in front and just leaning back and forth. Lean with it, rock with it the right way. All right, here we go. Next exercise. All right, so let's jump into our next exercise. This one's called a front kick through. Now this one's more of a challenging, guys, so this might take you a little bit of time to learn, but here this is why we're doing these progressional steps. So the first progressional step is to place your hands shoulder width apart onto the floor, lifting your knees just like that, okay? So if they're above, they're low, it's all good. When we're starting out, I just want those knees above the ground. And as we're getting progressing and we're practicing, try to think about 2 to 3 inches above the ground. So we're gonna have our core tight, knees above the ground. From here, we're gonna go with our foot, taking a step, and then slowly bringing our leg through our hands, and then taking a step back and alternating it. So when you're first starting out, make sure you guys are taking those steps. They're gonna be very essential to this movement. So again, I'm coming in, taking a step forward, bringing this knee in and low, trying to keeping our butt as low as possible to the ground. And as we start extending our leg, notice it is above the floor, about 2 inches high. I'm bringing my elbow back as a counterbalance and swinging it back through to position 1. From here, taking a step and doing exactly the same thing. It's a great movement. It really checks all your weaknesses in the hip flexors. Big weakness is mine is my hip flexors take forever to warm up. Since I started doing these, this has improved about 80%. So I really recommend you guys doing this. It's gonna help your quads and just your mobility in general. Okay, so let's get into exercise 3. Exercise 3, we got a squat to plank. So we're gonna start off in a squat position, having shoulder width apart. We're gonna bend down. And from here, all we're doing is placing our hands on the floor and then just taking a step out, okay? From this position, we're gonna come back in and stand up. Squat, hands to the floor, step out and plank. Squat, hands to the floor, step out and plank. If you're beginning and you can't do the step out, all we're gonna do is taking individually steps in. So squat, hands to the floor, taking a step, hold for a second, bringing it in, and reset. Give it a couple times before you get into that workout, and then let's get into exercise 4. Let's go. All right, exercise 4, we got a lateral squat to sprawl. So this is what's gonna look like first. We're gonna be going squat, taking a step, sprawl. Taking a step, sprawl, okay? Now the sprawl is really, really good for those hip flexors opening. So the reason why we're doing that is to lower our abs and our hip flexors to the floor and then popping it back up. This is gonna help you with your reaction time, help you get more agility and endurance. So faster that we go, the better. But when we first start, we're gonna take those progressional steps and just go in layers and go slow. So we're gonna start off, squat, taking a step, putting our hands to the floor, lowering our abs and hips to the floor, coming back in, standing, squat, sprawl, stand, squat, sprawl, stand. All right? Now, let's get into our last exercise. And our last exercise of the day is gonna be squat steps. So, this is what it's gonna look like. We're gonna take a step, knee on the floor, knee on the floor. Way harder than it looks, okay? You're seriously gonna gas out from this, and I want you guys to die from this because trust me, I do all the time. So, the way to do this is easy, guys. All we're doing is taking a step, okay? And taking a step. This is where it gets hard. When we're in that low squat, we wanna stay stabilized, keeping that core tight, having nice knees strong, and then placing it on the floor, and then repeat, okay? The lower that you are to the ground, the better for your legs, okay? They're gonna be isolating more, and you're gonna be having to balance yourself more, which in return is just great. So, again, go side to side so you guys can see. Taking a step, boom, boom, boom. And that's your squat steps. And there you have it, Warriors. That was your workout for the day. Remember, these are exercises that you can put into your library for your workouts, or you guys could just smash it 1 to 2 times a week with me. Remember, we're gonna be doing this weekly, putting up new content, so just comment what you guys wanna do, and I'll film it for you guys. We're all about falling in love with fitness, but let's do it together. Here we go with the MV Fit app. Let's get it, gains. Come on.